So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 3 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now the stories I wanted to cover today include Sony boss Jim Ryan confirming big news, PS3 backwards compatibility on PlayStation 5 could possibly still be on the way, and a PlayStation VR2 event could be happening soon, which I'm very excited for. First, yes or no, do you care about PS3 backwards compatibility on PlayStation 5 or not? Sony revealed that PS1, PS2, and PlayStation Portable games are backwards compatible on the PlayStation 5 in that you can play these games locally on the console and download them and play them exactly on the PlayStation 5 itself instead of, for example, streaming those games. I'm wondering if you guys care about PS3 emulation, however. I personally really want that to come, but of course, that's just me. So comment below for yourself, yes or no, if you care about PS3 backwards compatibility on PlayStation 5 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, the PlayStation VR2 event. So, last week there were rumors of a big PlayStation VR2 event that was supposed to be announced or take place. It was a part of the 3 big rumors Greg Miller was excited about for last week. The 3 rumors were Project Spartacus being announced, a PSVR2 event, and a big acquisition revealed by Sony. Only one of the 3 happened, of course, which is Project Spartacus, now known as PlayStation Plus Essential, Extra, and Premium. The other 2 we're still waiting for. The big acquisition has been rumored since earlier this year, but there was no reference as to which company was doing this big buyout until now, and that it being PlayStation doing this, and we'll talk about that in a bit. Leaving the final rumor being this PlayStation VR2 event. We were supposed to get some type of announcement last week, but this could still happen in the near future and would honestly need to, since Sony still hasn't stated if this thing is delayed and still hasn't shown gameplay, really much beside the specs and the actual hardware, and we've only seen that in images. We haven't seen actual physical somebody holding it on stage, making us excited about this piece of tech, and that needs to still happen. Industry insider Tom Henderson recently had this claim. Sony sent out an email yesterday named introducing PlayStation VR2. There was a similar email a couple of weeks prior to the PlayStation 5 pre-launch event too. It could indicate that there are plans for a PSVR2 showcase soon, as both Game Over Greggy, which is Greg Miller, and Jeff Grubb had heard. This is speculation on his end, not some rumor he has a source for personally, but those emails going out last week tells you that something possibly was supposed to happen, similar to how Sarah Bond from Microsoft seemingly expected Project Spartacus to be announced a week ahead. Now, I'm not saying PlayStation VR2 is set to have an event announced this week, but last week we got the reveal of Project Spartacus. The week before that, Sony announced their buyout of Haven Studios and released the big update for PlayStation 5 and confirmed VRR is coming. It seems like Sony is on a flow recently, which makes me wonder if they'll have something for this week as well. Again, not necessarily PlayStation VR2, but obviously I definitely want that news the most. I also want to add that apparently PlayStation VR2 is the cover of the next PlayStation magazine issue, which also makes it seem like something could be coming soon. Now, diving into the second story of the video, Sony boss confirms big news. Reading from Video Game Chronicle, PlayStation boss Jim Ryan has confirmed that Sony has more acquisitions planned beyond its recent buyouts of Bungie and Haven. Sony announced the acquisition of Montreal, Canada-based Haven last month, which takes PlayStation's internal studios to more than 18 developers. The move follows the company's recent acquisitions of Destiny creator Bungie, Demon Souls studio Bluepoint Games, Returnal developer Housemarque, PC port specialist Nixxes Software, and Firesprite, a UK-based developer established by former members of Sony Interactive Entertainment Studio, Liverpool. And speaking on the latest PlayStation podcast, Sony Interactive Entertainment president Ryan confirmed that the platform holder is working on further deals to buy developers. We're in a really good place with PlayStation Studios and have been for the past few years. The critical success and the commercial success of the games that they've been making, that has given us the permission to invest heavily in content creation. He added, we're growing our studios organically and we're growing them through acquisitions. We acquired 5 studios during the course of 2021. We're in the discussions with Bungie and we have more planned. This is getting us into a a virtuous cycle where success begets success. So this confirmation is nice to see after rumors from Jeff Grubb and Greg Miller came out in regards to a very big PlayStation acquisition. Even after acquiring Haven Studios and Bungie, Sony is going after more. Of course, here you have the regular guesses by fans, which includes Capcom, Square Enix, From Software, Konami. The interesting thing here, though, is that Konami seems to be the one being rumored by not some credible people, just rumored right now. Konami is the one being thrown around. I personally don't think that makes sense, considering Konami doesn't have talent anymore, but just IPs. Those IPs that people love would have to be taken over by Sony Studios, and I wonder if Sony wants to go through that. Their studios are expanding to multiple teams to make more games at the same time, but Sony has their own legacy IPs they can bring back via their own studios, even work on new IPs instead of Konami's IPs, for example. I personally would rather go for Capcom. They have the talent, they have the great IPs, fighting games, which Sony wants, the studios, etc. But of course, that's just me. Who do you guys think Sony should buy? Let me know down in the comments below. And now diving into the final story of the video, PlayStation 3 backwards compatibility for PlayStation 5 is possibly still on the way. Reading from Push Square, Sony might be working on hardware level PS3 emulation for the PlayStation 5, according to talkative GamesBeat scribe Jeff Grubb. The industry observer, who's proven to be well connected, cited sources who indicated that the platform holder is exploring support for its last-gen console, although it may take some time. Since we're talking about this all week, I've asked, it sounds like Sony might be working on emulation for PS3 on PlayStation 5, Grubb revealed, as spotted by VGC. It may take some time. I wish they would come out and tell us that you care about this stuff, because that is what was missing from the PlayStation Plus announcement. To me, it seemed like they didn't care about any of it. They just slapped it together, put a new name on it, and sold it. So PS3 emulation seems to be on the way, and hearing this rumor from Jeff Grubb reminds me that Hip Hop Gamer said this the day before. Hip Hop Gamer also said PS3 emulation is in the works, but will take some time, a day before on his own video. He's also been talking about PlayStation 5 backwards compatibility since before the launch of the PlayStation 5 itself. Now, I'm not seeing a remastering engine like Hip Hop Gamer said would be coming, but of course Sony hasn't revealed the full details on backwards compatibility, but they have to upscale those games some way come this summer. I don't think they're going to give us PS1 games without some decent upscaling tech, so we'll have to wait on that. Now, of course, these are rumors, but so was the ability to play PlayStation 1, PS2, and PSP games for a while before it was confirmed, and having PS3 emulation just makes sense to complete the package. There's also talk of PS Vita emulation coming to the PlayStation 5, which lit my heart, but for that, it's just talk, no specific rumor backing it just yet that I can see. But you guys let me know if you're excited to hear PS3 emulation is still on the way, or do you not care? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with give us more classics. Obviously, they're giving us PS1, PS2, PSP games with local play, but hopefully in the near future we get PS3 emulation as well. So if you're excited for that, destroy the comment section with give us more classics, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.